So guys, in this video we will be customizing the home page. As you can see, we have customized the home page. We have created a custom component, and because of that custom component I am able to add this beautiful title. Then I am able to add this picture, and then finally I am able to add these links, right? These clickable links based on different conditions. And finally I am able to add this summary, right? But this is a complete one custom component which I have created based on the WCMS concept. If you guys see these links, like in the first link, if I click on this link, this is basically opening the YouTube channel in a separate tab. Here if I click on this link, right, this is basically opening the internal category page, which is basically the women bag page, right, in a separate tab, right? But if you click on this link, here I am opening the women t-shirts, right, page, but in the same tab, which means I will be refreshing the same page. So this means I have created these three links based on the different requirements. So how we have created this custom component and how we have added this custom component into the home page, this is what we are going to discuss in this video. In this video, I will be telling you end-to-end steps to create a custom component and to render that custom component in a particular page. Hello friends, welcome to the 101st session of Hybris tutorial. Guys, this is the second session in the WCMS series. In this session, we are going to create a complex custom CMS component in Hybris WCMS. Why we need to create a custom CMS component? We need to create because of this business requirement. So what is our requirement? We need to customize the home page. As you can see, this is the home page. This is my current home page. And why I am able to open this home page, because I have already done the B2C accelerator setup with the latest Hybris version 22.11. That is why I am able to open this setup. In case you have not done this setup yet, you can watch my video. The link of video is given in the description box as well as on the top right corner in the card section. So just download the software by clicking on the link which is given in the comment section of this video and do the setup in your system also. Since I have already done this setup, that's why I am able to open this page. But guys, you can see this is the current home page. Now I want to customize this home page, right? And what is the business requirement? So my requirement is that I want to render an image of Hybris Tube with the title as switch to Java based hot skill. So over here on the top, I want to render one image, and on the top of this image, I want to render a particular title, right? And below the image, I want to render the three configurable links. So these are the three configurable links which I want to render. The first link should be Hybris Tube channel link. So if user clicks on that link, then the user should be redirected to the Hybris Tube channel. If user clicks on the second link with the name purchase women bags in the different tab, so if user clicks on that link, then user should be redirected right to a separate category page in different tab. And the third one is we need to create another link with the name purchase women t-shirts in the same page. So when user will click on this link, same page will get refreshed, right? And it will be redirected to a particular category page. So basically this will cover all type of requirements: how to open a altogether new standalone link, how to redirect to a particular category page in a separate tab, and how to redirect to a category page in the same page or in the same tab, right? So this will cover all the three conditions. Then below Below these links, then I need to show a summary as please drop an email to Amandeep in javahybris at gmail.com for any queries. And I need to make sure that this structure is, centrally aligned and well formatted. So this is my business requirement. But in short, what I need to do, I need to create a component in this format. So you can see here I have added a title, then I am rendering one image, right? And below the image, I am showing three links, and then there is a summary text, right? And if you see on these three links, firstly, if I click on this link, you can see this is opening the Hybris Tube channel in the separate tab. Similarly, if I click on purchase women bags in different tab, if I click on this link, you can see it is opening the women bags category in a separate tab, right? Now if I click on purchase women t-shirts in the same page, now it will be redirecting me to the t-shirt category. But instead of opening the t-shirt category page in a separate tab, it will refresh this page itself. So you can see this is refreshing this page itself, and you can see it is opening the t-shirt women t-shirt category over here. So this is my requirement. So I hope guys it is clear to you what is our business requirement. So now how we can achieve this requirement. So guys, there are two ways to achieve this requirement. The first way is the traditional way, which we use in the traditional Java projects. In that way, what I will do, as you already know, this is the home page and the corresponding JSP for this home page is landing layout to page.jsp. So in this page only I will be writing different sections. I will be basically creating one section for rendering this text. Then in the second section or in the second div I will be rendering this image, and then in the third section I will be creating another div, right, where I will be rendering all these three links using the ahref tags, right? But as you can see, if we do like this, if we create all these four separate components, right, in the page, in the landing layout to page.jsp, we would have to write this code over here, which is basically a hard coded code, right? So which means we cannot change this code at the runtime. For example, if I want to change the redirection of this link to any other category, right, then I would have to do the changes in my code. I would have to deploy my application again, right, and then I have to restart the server to reflect those changes, right? Now there is another way using the Hybris WCMS concept. So using the Hybris WCMS concept, we can create the configurable components which we can remove, edit or modify at the runtime. For example, now you can see all these four components. For example, this is one text, then there is another image, then there are links, and then fourth one is the summary section, right? So you see all these four sections over here, but just with one change. If I refresh this page again, you will see that this section will be removed. So this means at the runtime itself, we can remove a particular component from a particular page. Even we can modify that particular component also from a particular page at the runtime, right? Now using the WCMS concept also, if you can see, if I add this CMS page slot section again, and if I render the home page again, you will see that all those four sections, will come back on the home page. So all these four sections are over here, right? Now guys, here also there is one catch. So there is, either I can create separate CMS components for all these four sections, or I can create a complex CMS component which will take care all these four sections. In that complex CMS component, I can, you know I can add this text. Also, I can add this image. Also, I can add these three links plus the summary section. And this is what I have done over here. I have created a complex component in which it has taken care, all these four sections. So I hope it is clear to you. So this is our business requirement, and how we will be, implementing this. I will be creating a complex but reusable CMS component which fulfills all the above mentioned four requirements. And for that complex reusable CMS component, we will be creating the custom controller, right? And the custom JSP, which can fulfill all the above mentioned requirement. We will also do the CSS changes so that you can see the look and feel like this. So I hope it is clear to you what is the business requirement and how we will be implementing this requirement. This is quite easy to achieve, but you just have to know all the steps which are required to create this custom component. Also, please be aware that if I am creating this custom component, I can reuse this custom component at any page. I can just create that component and then plug and play on any page. So this is a reusable component which I can use either on the home page or on the cart page or at any other page. So I hope this is clear to you. In the next video, guys, currently we are using the home page, but in the next video I will be even creating a new page as well from the scratch. Now let's see how we can achieve this requirement. Currently I have already done this setup right in my Hybris folder setup, Hybris practice prep 1. As you can see in this Hybris setup, I have already done this setup. Now what I will do, I will do the similar setup in the Hybris practice right from the scratch. Just remember that Hybris practice prep 1 server will run on port number 9022, and this server will run on port number 9002, right? And on this setup I will be doing, or I will be showing this implementation to you from the scratch, right? Now what is the first requirement? In order to achieve this requirement, the first change we have to do is we need to define the custom data model of our custom component. Also, guys, before we start this, please be aware that I have already uploaded the notes and the code files related to creation of the custom CMS component on the Google Drive. So I have already uploaded all the code files over here. So you just have to click on the link which is given in the comment section of this video, and you can also download the notes and the corresponding code files, which means the corresponding impexes, corresponding controllers, GSPs, everything will be mentioned in that Google Drive link. So you just have to click on the link which is given in the comment section of this video. So the first step is, in order to achieve this requirement, we have to define the custom data model of our custom component. So I will be creating a new item type, right, I will be creating a new item type which will extend the existing CMS component, right? Because we have some additional requirement, and those requirements are that on the top of the image I have to show one title, right? So this means in that custom component or in that custom item type, which will be extending the existing CMS component item type, in that I will be declaring one attribute as title, right? So we will give its beautiful name later on, but here we are just discussing what will be the attributes. The one will be the title, right? Because in that component I have to show this title on the top. I have to show this title on the top, and this title should be bold as well as underline also, right? So I hope this is clear to you. So that's why in that custom component I have to basically create one attribute with the name as title, and that attribute should be of type java.lang.string, right? Now the second attribute should be image. Second attribute should be image. As you already know, this is one image, right? So this means you have to create another attribute, right? Attribute qualifier is image, which is of type media, and here I will be rendering a image rendering an image placed at placed at media folder. We will be placing one image, and then we will be rendering that image. How we will be rendering, I will be discussing in some time. Okay, then the third section is, once you create an attribute for rendering of the image, the third attribute which we need to add in that custom component is, we need to create a list of links, right? So this is basically one cms link. This is another cms link. This is another cms link. I hope this is clear, right? But here I have to show a set of links, right? Or a collection of links. So this means in that custom component which we are going to create, I have to create another attribute. Maybe attribute qualifier can be, you can say, custom links, right? Custom links. We will give its names, beautiful names later on, but here I'm just summarizing you that what we are going to do, right? So I will be creating another attribute in that custom component, right? Which extends CMS component, right? And custom link, which should be a collection of CMS link item type. I hope this is clear to you, right? Why we are creating this another attribute. I hope it makes sense also. The next section is, once you create these links, then the next or the final section we have to create is the summary, right? So component summary, we can say. So the fourth attribute we have to create is the summary section. That's why I have to create another attribute with the name summary section, or summary attribute, we can say like this. We will give its name later on, but it should be of type java.lang.string. So I hope this is clear to you what we are doing over here, right? So let's quickly create this new item type which extends the cms component. And as I already told you guys, I have already uploaded all the code files on the Google Drive. So you just need to copy paste all the code files into your local system, and you will also be able to render this beautiful page, right? There, even I have given you one additional example also for creating a custom cms component. Okay, so now in this setup with the name Hybris Practice, I will be going into the training core item.xml file, and then I will be going into the item type section, and here I will be declaring the custom item type like this. So you can see guys, this is the custom item type I have defined over here. Here the item type code is equal to Hybris tube custom info component, which is extending the simple CMS component, right? I am marking generate is equal to true, auto create is equal to true, and then I am declaring the Jalo class
But
also. But as you already know, now the Jalo class concept is depreciated. So even if you don't, declare this, or even you don't declare generate is equal to true, it will still work, right? Next is the description, right? And then next one is the attributes which we discussed. As you can see, the first attribute we discussed was the title, and over here also you can see the first attribute which we are mentioning or declaring over here is the Hybris tube info title, which is of type java.lang.string, right? Similarly, the second attribute we have created is the summary section, right? Which we will be, which we will be showing in the bottom, right? So this is the second attribute we have declared over here, right? And the third section is the media one, right? The third one is the media or the image one, which we discussed over here. So for that we have created this third attribute. The fourth one is the set of links, right? Or the collection of links, right? Which we have to display these collection of links. And for this, guys, as you can see over here, I have declared one attribute which is of type Hybris tube custom info list, right? And I'm saying it's qualified as Hybris tube confo custom info links, right? And its persistence type is the property. Now I have to declare this attribute type, which is Hybris tube custom info link list. I have to declare it as basically the collection. So now, guys, you can see I have created this collection type. Code is equal to Hybris tube custom info list, which is of type CMS link component, right? So this is what we have to do as the first step. I have now, created the data model of Hybris tube custom info component. After this, if you have already seen the data modeling video, to generate the corresponding model classes, what I have to do, I have to build my project. So if you currently see, you will not find any corresponding model class. Currently, there is no model class. But as soon as I will build my project, then you will start seeing the corresponding model classes also. So for that, guys, what I will do, I will go to the Hybris folder, then I will go to the bin folder, then I will go to the platform, and over here, guys, I will open the command line, and then I will fire the command set ant environment.bat, and then after that I will fire the command and all. So this will build my project, which means it will create the corresponding model classes. So guys, let's wait for the build to get finished. Once the build will get finished, then we will perform the next steps. In the next steps, we will be creating the custom controller, custom gsps, and we will also do other additional relevant changes. So let's wait for the build to get finished, and then we will perform the next steps. So I hope this is clear to you how you can create a custom component, how you can load a custom component on the home page, what all are the steps which you need to perform in order to create a custom component. We have to create a custom item type, we have to create a custom controller, we have to create a custom GSP, then we have to place the right, files in the media folder, and there are other steps also which we need to perform, which we have discussed in this video. But I hope all the steps are clear to you. And believe me, if you have to create any custom component for your project, you have to follow the same steps. There are some other type of custom components also, which we will be discussing in the subsequent videos of this WCMS series. But I hope this is clear to you. So guys, this is all about creating the custom component, right? And what all are the steps which are needed to create a custom component and to render that custom component on a particular page. Like in this case, we render the custom component on the home page. Just imagine we have created a independent custom component. I can add this component to any other page. I just have to, add the content slot name into that page itself, like I did in this home page, right? I hope this is clear to you. So guys, this is all about creating the custom component. I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, please share this channel with your friends. Thank you for watching. Bye.